In this tutorial we will learn the power of synchronous machine. Okay, now if we consider the salient pole induction machine, a salient pole synchronous machine. Salient pole means the air gap between rotor and stator is not uniform. Means suppose this is the stator and rotor is like this, dumbbell shape. Okay, so there is a position where air gap between rotor and stator is very minimum. So this can be denoted as direct axis, D axis. Okay, and there is a one position where air gap between stator and rotor will be maximum. This can be denoted as quadrature axis, Q axis. Okay, now if we draw the phasor diagram of this salient pole synchronous machine, suppose we can denote this y axis as Q axis and x axis as D axis. So direct axis current in the phase of D axis. So direct axis current can be considered as like this ID, and quadrature axis current will be this. Okay, now resultant of these two current will be the armature current. So this is the armature current, IA. Okay, now terminal voltage, say this is your terminal voltage V. It is means we can consider this for lagging power factor. So voltage is current is lagging behind the terminal voltage V. Now due to this ID, neglecting the resistance drop, we are considering only the direct axis reactance and direct axis quadrature axis reactance. So I am neglecting the resistance part. Okay, because resistance is very small, and this will be ID into XD G. Okay, because with respect to ID, XD is 90 degree. Okay, now so and the drop JIQ XQ will be 90 degree to the quadrature axis current IQ. So this is JIQ XQ, right? Now so this, if we add this V plus JIDXD plus JIQXQ, we get the field EMF EF. Okay, now if we draw like this portion, this EF angle between EF and V is our load angle delta, right? Now what will be this portion? This portion is your direct axis voltage. Direct axis voltage, what is the value of this? V sin delta, right? And this is quadrature axis voltage VQ, while this is V cos delta, right? As this angle is delta. Okay, now if we calculate the power, apparent power is equals to VIA star. Okay, now this V can be V phasor can be denoted as V direct axis plus J V quadrature axis voltage, and iq id plus j iq star, complex conjugate. Okay, if we this is vd plus jvq, this is id minus jiq. Now simplifying this, we get vd id plus vq iq plus j vq id minus vd iq. It can be written also as p plus jq. So our active power is vd id plus vq iq, right? Now if I erase this part. Hey friends, I am just taking 20 seconds of your valuable time. I hope you have subscribed my channel. If you are not, then please subscribe it, because this contribution from your side will really encourage me to do more videos like this. And if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button. Thank you. P equals to vd id plus vq iq, right? Now vd can be written as v sin delta id plus vq can be written as v cos delta iq, right? Now if okay, let me erase this part. Now this iq xq is equals to v sin delta, right? This portion equals to this portion. So iq can be written as v sin delta divided by xq, right? And this portion id xd can be written as this total part ef minus this part. So ef minus v cos delta, right? Now so id will be equals to ef minus v cos delta divided by xd, right? Now if I write like this, v sin delta, and this is id, so ef minus v cos delta divided by xd plus v cos delta into this iq v sin delta divided by xq, right? Now I need to erase this part. I hope you have written it down. Now I am erasing this part. This will be equals to ef v by xd sin delta. Now if we write this as minus v square by xd sin delta cos delta, and this will be plus v square by x cube sin delta cos delta. Now I am multiplying these two and dividing by 2. Okay, what will be this? 2 sine delta cos delta means sine 2 delta. So this equation can be written as EFV by XD sine delta plus, if we take V square by 2 common, V square by 2, this will be 1 by x cube minus 1 by xd sine 2 delta. So this is the equation of active power for a salient pole synchronous machine. Now if we draw the delta versus power angle, it will be like this. Now we know that P equals to EV by x sine delta. We all know that. So P here, it is P and this is delta. This is like this because this is sinusoidal part, for this sinusoidal part. Now this part is called reactance power drop. This part is reluctance power due to air gap. Okay, xd xq only comes due to variation of air gap, and the frequency of this part is 2 times of this because this is sine delta and this is 2 sine 2 delta. Okay, now so frequency is double. So this part, this is the EV by XD sine delta, this is, and maximum will be EFB by XD, right? And this is the second part, and maximum is V square by 2 1 by x cube minus 1 by xd. Okay, this is the maximum value. Okay, now if we just superimpose these two equations, we get this type of plot. So this is ultimate plot of active power of the synchronous machine.